That's right, and the San Diego City Attorney says they're really celebrating two things today: new shelter beds for domestic violence survivors and also the High Court's decision. They say this was an important one for people trying to escape their abuser.
The decision upholds federal and state laws that take away guns from persons who are subject to domestic violence restraining orders. Ruling otherwise could have been catastrophic for the people we're all working so hard to protect.
And so that was City Attorney Mara Elliott. Now, to really paint a picture of the dire need for shelter beds for survivors, the San Diego District Attorney's Office says they review 17,000 domestic violence cases per year. And up until now, there were about 200 beds set aside for survivors. So advocates say this is truly a problem, that we need to have a place for women and children to go who have no other options. This new shelter, Casa Mariposa, offers 164 beds, wraparound services, childcare, case management, everything to help someone get back on their feet. The shelter opened in April and has already helped more than 30 families. So we can't disclose the location due to security and safety reasons. The group SBCS is running it, and the CEO, Kathy Lembo, says domestic violence has a ripple effect on families, and children are extremely vulnerable.
There's a great study that shows an infant in a crib, and it's an image of their brain. And if the violence is going on in the house and that child is sleeping in that crib, you see the chemistry change in the brain.
And she talked about some of the heartbreaking stories of these kids that she works with. You know, some of them have witnessed one parent murdering the other parent. So she says this is trauma that these kids really live with forever, and it really highlights just the importance of the work that they do. Heather and Anna.
Yeah, simply unimaginable. Kelly, if someone is looking to get into the new shelter, how does that work exactly?
So they would need a referral, and that means going to or contacting One Safe Place or Your Safe Place. Those are centers that are both run by the city and the county, and from there they can get you in. But the bottom line today, they just mentioned, you know, if you are in an abusive situation, don't hesitate, don't wait, seek out help.
All right, Kelly, just such a sad situation. Glad there's something that can be done to help them, support them. Thank you for that.